Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 144 Roundtable. This is our 12th session. Ladies, thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
Michael might be making it. He might not. I know right now he's actually without power. So, Michael, if you're watching us or if you're, connecting in the quantum field, we know your spirit's with us, but just do what you got to do and stay safe out there, man. We've got a very, very powerful session tonight. So I don't want to bring it real down and serious right away because we always like to be upbeat and positive. But I got the longest notice of what the topic was going to be tonight. And it's going to be about healing the children. And we were told we're ready for this work. We have done this work within ourselves. We have healed our inner child enough that we're capable of channeling through and putting this out there in the quantum fields. And it's needed. I'm getting chills all up and down my back and my spine right now. The Kundalini's moving like crazy. You too?
Yeah. Yep.
So anyone who is watching this broadcast right now, hello. Thank you for joining us, ladies, gentlemen, Queen Luna, Diane, Willow, Bev, Jeanette, everybody who, if you're watching and you haven't said hello, thank you for being here with us, because honestly, we really need as much powerhouse tonight as we can get from everybody with the clear, crystal clear intentions. This is going out for the collective of the children. And there is a lot to heal. There's a lot of pain and suffering that people have been carrying, a lot of trauma that people have been carrying in their bodies for a very long time. And there's still a lot of trauma that's still being created, unfortunately, in some places. But it's all the major trauma work that has to be healed has, I want to say a lot of that has stopped. But there's raw traumas that have to be worked on from a quantum level of love, of place that we can give. So we're going to be doing that tonight. If you guys want to share this out while we're going to go through some housekeeping, if you want to share this video out, I would ask you to, just in humble gratitude for the service work. Because anyone who, if you don't know the kind of work that we're doing, Sherry and I have a very big announcement. Sherry, do you want to tell everybody?
Sure.
I'm going
Yeah.
to run some banners while you're doing that.
Okay. So Linda and I, as you well know, on Monday nights with my channel, Soul Sister Speak, we've been running group healing. And we've realized, and it's been brought to our attention, that we do a pretty specific type of healing. And we do it here too with Sarah and Michael as well. And we have decided that we're going to offer classes. It's called Quantum Signature Healing. And it's really about deepening your work and going to mastery level of using your energy and working in the quantum field and working with the collective field as well. And so this is totally different than Reiki. This is like supercharged. So we're offering the course starting October 26th, which is in a couple of weeks. We're getting ready to record class 1, which is really a module. Yeah, class 1, with about 7 modules in there, I think. And
yeah, I think we're going to do 8, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to do 8. Yep. And then we'll have a week off. So just kind of give you an overview. We'll have a week off. Then we'll do kind of, it's every other week for the classes. And then in between that, we'll be offering kind of a coaching session and helping people to practice and things like that. So level 1 coming up in a couple weeks, October 26th. And Linda's got all the links in the description box about how you can register and get yourself signed up for that. So we're really excited.
Yes, and I also put 2 links down in the description box for registration. So you can either register on my website, Teach Peace Designs, or you can register on Sherry's website. It'll take you straight to the registration and you can read all about it. We've been doing a lot of work getting this ready for you guys and we're super, super excited. Yeah. Sarah's going to join us too. And we have other people. We can't wait. We're really excited. So a lot of fun things happening. And yeah, tomorrow night, like you said, we're going to be on Sherry's. We're going to be actually doing part 2 of this healing that we're doing for the collective, for the children, the kids. On Sherry's channel tomorrow night. So join us over there if you can as well. We need as much as we can. If you don't know the kind of healing that we're doing, if you've been up kind of working with us in multiple locations, and if you've been on the field and you know this kind of work and you're already doing it, then, join in, definitely assist. But if not, please just make sure you ground in when we first start doing this. Make sure you just ground this into earth, into the Christ grids that are down in the earth, and hold the fields as much as you can. Do what you're guided to do, but ground first so that whatever work you do is grounded. We have to bring this down, rooted into earth. Okay, that's really important. All right, ladies, anything you want to discuss before we get in? I know we're serious about getting into the work and all that too, but is there anything you guys want to talk about or discuss before we do it? Like, how's your week been? Let's cover that real quick before we get into the work part.
Yeah,
How's everybody's week been?
it's been good. Not quite as intense as the last weekend. I think things are lightening up a little bit. Yesterday was kind of magical in the morning, and then
Yeah.
I think the energy shifted a little bit. So things are shifting during the day within hours, hour to hour.
Yeah.
But I think they're giving us a little bit of break before we're going into some more major energies. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lots clearing still, lots of gifts coming online for a lot of people who are awakening, like serious, serious gifts. I think
Yeah.
I say that each week, but I'm really seeing it a lot. I know. I think each is like a different level. You think you've like mastered, and then it's, oh, here we go to the next one. But it's pretty cool. And yeah, veils continue to be really thin too, and working in different dimensions all at the same time. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And how about you, Sarah? Are you trying to keep it quiet? Are you able to talk right now?
I will try for a moment. I know I have a little one that's a little bit rambunctious, so we'll go with it as fast as I can.
Totally
Um,
fine.
I have actually been working through a lot of my own ascension symptoms. I'm watching my family members go through theirs as well. And so it's looking like illness, it's looking like common cold, sinus pressure, body aches, almost like the flu or Rona. Just saying.
Could be. Could
Take it
be.
how
What is the
it
difference
just
exactly? Can
depends.
somebody please just tell me that?
Not much. So yes, my household is kind of flipped upside down. So we have just been resting and I'm trying to think of the right word, integrating everything in a
Yes.
nice, quiet, calm, cool, collective manner. So it's been fun.
Wonderful. Well, we'll send out a little extra healing on the grid. I think for what we're gonna be putting out tonight, I think there's gonna be a lot of bonus coming in. Um, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things. I was warned in the beginning of the week to watch out from one of our fellow subscriber viewers. There she is. I wonder if I can call her out. I am. I'm going to call you out. Bev, thank you. She's like, oh no, I know it. Bev, here, let's just throw her up. Let's put her on blast for a minute. Bev, she's doing readings and all kinds of things with charts and different things. And she is so on, you guys. I'm telling you, as soon as she gives me a link to get out to you guys, I'm going to put it out there because she was giving me some insights about astrological alignments and squares and different things. And we know when Mercury's in retrograde, we talk about communication and whatnot. But there were certain squares that was like Saturday to Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bev. But from Saturday to Wednesday, it was like, watch what you say. Be very, very, very extra, extra careful of communications. And I can't tell you how many times I started to text something or type something out. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Because sometimes you have to censor yourself. And I think if we censor ourselves, we don't have to worry about the outer world censoring us because
yeah.
we're taking that back. We're taking our power back for a lot of things. And there's other people that are noticing things like on the outside world, and it's a direct reflection of what's going on the inside. We just got to remember that we're clearing, like Sarah, you said, you're physically clearing and going through all that. There's a lot of things going on in the inner world, and we're seeing it reflect on the outer world and the body. I think the body represents the inner and the outer world, but when you see the physical symptoms, I feel like that reflects the outer world. So that's showing that you're doing work, you're moving energy, or your body wouldn't be expressing it the way it is. Anybody, when you're sick, really. That's just how I see it. I don't know. All right. So what do you guys think? Does anybody have any questions or anything like that before we get started, or should we just get right into it? Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking.
Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. I want to hear what Bev has to say about my birth chart one of these days. So, Bev, if you're ever interested in looking at mine, I would love it.
Same.
Yeah, I think she's going to be doing when he type in there, Bev, if you're open for sessions. I know she's in the process of moving and physical location stuff, and there's some things that I know she needs to take care of first. But if you want to do something for, like, if you have a PayPal account or anything, and you want to have, if you have I don't know what her fee is for, for people doing stuff, but definitely let us know, Bev. Put it out there so that we can get it out there to everybody because she is really, really good.
I'm looking forward to
She's
that.
Does
very
Bev
intuitive.
could we ever have her on sometime as a guest?
Oh, Bev.
Just saying.
That would be
Knock.
awesome.
I would, because I would love to see her beautiful face as she tells me
Yes.
about myself. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, you might have to
That's
plan
good.
that in advance. That would be awesome. Oh, here you go. Great idea. So you and Bev can work behind the scenes to get her the information she needs. She can get the chart ready, and then she can come on live and read the chart for you
Oh, there
live.
you
That would be wonderful.
go. There you go.
Ooh,
It,
I'm just
maybe
thinking.
she
I'm
maybe
thinking out
she
loud
could
now.
do maybe she could do all four of us.
Other
And
people. She's already done
she
mine.
could get on she could come on and tell us all about ourselves. All
She
four of
will.
us.
I'm gonna do
There
a
you
session
go.
with her too. I have that. I
There
sent
you
it
go.
out
All right,
to
you hear
an
this?
email. Yep.
She,
Yep.
look.
I'm ready, Bev.
She says, definitely getting started and would love to get started ASAP. Yay. So maybe what we can do then, I was hoping Michael would be on, or maybe he's listening or he'll watch the playback on this. We'll talk about this because I know everybody's so busy right now, but we were talking about taking a break after 12 or just reassessing after 12. And when they showed me the children, the work we're going to be doing tonight, they also showed me the other end of that. So we're going to be working with the elders next week for number 13. And then we can take a week or two or a break off or whatever we need to reassess where the 144 roundtable is going. But I think we need to keep the Sunday slot because people are getting used to this. Everybody's getting used to this time period and coming together. And I think it's like a very good time period. So there you go. We got you some people, Bev.
Yeah.
All right. And she's going to get her. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get her your email. And anybody that wants, you can reach me at lindalight2012@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with Bev, I'll be happy to do that for you right now until we can get her information out there. And let's see. Oh, yeah. So the elders next week. And then maybe what we can do is maybe the following Sunday or something in this time slot, we'll have like guests come on or we'll have Bev come on and do the readings or something. All right. We'll figure it out. It's all good. All right. I think we're about ready to go. What do you guys think?
Sounds good. I'm feeling it.
All right. Tell me if you can hear this music. Okay. Wait, hold on. You hear that?
Yeah.
Should I make it louder?
A little bit.
How's that? It's like a haunting flute. All right. Everybody start to get settled in. Get yourself grounded and centered. Have your water nearby. You're not going to need a notebook, they're telling me. Just take a couple deep breaths in. Okay. So I was guided to bring forth this healing for the children because now is the time. We've healed our hearts enough to hold the space and do the work. A lot of energy has been thrown at this subject without the conscious and steady intent because we needed to heal our own inner child wounds first. Take a deep breath. Ground into earth. In time, we have healed enough core wounds at the collective level to now be able to hold space as a group while consciously directing the healing for the currents needed concerning the children. The children. It's its own beautiful collective. It's the one unifying thing across humanity's board that nobody can argue with you about. Nobody can tell you that you're wrong. Nobody can tell you not to protect them, not to heal them, not to work, to do this work. This will be a massive healing on many levels. Some very few, but some individuals have been able to send healing and direct to specific areas of healing, especially involving trust. This is something that needs to be done now with groups of people holding space for the collective healings of the children. There may be some times and periods during this session of deep silence. There's a lot of cycles that are closing, a lot of loops that have been on repeat. There's been a lot of lessons learned, and we are stepping up and out, but we're realizing that we created the time loops. We are consciously closing our reality time loops as we recognize it within ourselves. The way we speak it is by calling it out. We speak our truth. When you name the game, transformation is born. The collective has been addicted to many things, such as getting right at the brink of the transformation and then cycling back down into the loop. But we are now breaking through that transformation. We are now birthing into the galactic time, the quantum time. The things that we heal within ourselves, while we're healing within ourselves, we choose to heal for the collective also. Take a deep breath. Hold it for just a second. And envision yourself in a happy place. It's a happy dimension, peaceful dimension, a loving, light-filled dimension. See it as an instant transformation of your location, using your breath to blow away any unwanted or unwelcomed energies. Breathe it in, ground it down into your heart, and blow it out down, grounding it into the earth. Feel the energies flowing in through the top of your head, becoming one in your heart. See all the different grids and energies, all the different toroidal fields, not just one, but the many toroidal fields, using your chakra systems as anchor points. And they all anchor in your heart center and down into earth. If you're not following the language, it's fine. Stay with the feeling of a peaceful body as its pillar. You are standing in the middle of your tube of light, in a pillar of light, anchoring multiple grids. Be that anchor. Allow for transformation to blow through you and transform. Keep the violet flame in your heart. Breathe out the violet flame. Allow it to go. Don't direct it. Just allow it to flow. Keep the energy moving. Don't hold your breath. We're inviting in now. Feeling the beings coming in for the assistance. They're ready to come down. Bringing in the healing mechanisms that we're going to use our bodies for to send out in the grids and ground into earth. If you're sitting, keep your hands on your lap with palms facing up. Allow yourself to breathe in the energies that are pouring down into earth right now. Allow yourself to magnetize your hands, the chakras in your hands to be magnetized to pull in as much love and light as you can right now. Sherry, do you see them?
Mm-hmm. I do. There's a lot going on at one time. A lot. So we've got different levels that I'm seeing, kind of clear some of the darker stuff. Just bringing the innocence back to the heart of children. I'm also seeing a lot of healing within the inner child, those who haven't quite reached that point where they've been able to heal the inner child. So just bringing out lots of inner children coming forward from the hearts of those still working with it. Bringing them forward and forth just to sit on this beautiful earth plane, surrounding them with the violet flame.
There's people that are receiving activations that have not connected with all the elements yet. They're getting that because all of the elements need to be combined. It's starting with an inner divine masculine, divine feminine combination within. It's a liquid love, light, heart expansion. They're getting that so that they can connect fully with the elements within. So if you feel that this is you, get yourself out of nature in the next 24 hours, even if it's just a walk around your house, around your yard. It's okay. To a park somewhere. Get yourself out of nature. It'll help ground this gift that they're bringing in for you right now. Still stay centered. They're saying stay grounded in your tube of light.
Big energies coming in around the darker aspects. That's what I'm seeing. So just holding that tube of light, grounding any of those negative energies that are coming through.
Emerald flame, violet flame, golden white light. Activating on all hearts across the grids. Christ units activated and fully engaged. Bird nations coming down, tapping people. The Lyrans want to come through. Oh, they're showing me baby birds. Baby birds. It's the inner child. And a lot of these children, they were bird nation. Celestial winged ones. Has to do with the rainbow bridge. Not sure what yet.
It's the rainbow children too. So it's just working with that plasmic rainbow light. I get that generation of children.
It just said to let you know the second half of the bridge has been fixed or rebuilt or protected. It's shored up. So the second half of the bridge now is okay, safe, ready for crossing on a personal level. Everybody has to cross it on their own level.
I'm also getting an understanding for these rainbow children and crystal children who are with us now. And that bridge, what I'm seeing is that a lot of the older generations just bringing that understanding in the heart space and connecting that to the work that these crystal and rainbow children are bringing into the new earth at this time. There's a little bit of a disconnect. So there was, and I saw that when you were bridging it to these older generations, releasing the inner child and the pain from the inner child. It's what these rainbow and crystal children are doing. They're assisting in that release and healing.
I'm getting another message, and it's around the timekeepers or the timeline beings that visited us last week. They're mentioning that other locations are not going to seem so far away from location 2, that we are going to be given the technologies to be able to teach that at some point, probably mastery level in our course, they're saying. They don't want to get into that now, though, because It's about everybody being comfortable in their second location, in their first location. First location is in your body. So within yourself, they're saying, go within yourself and see the inner child, feel the inner child, place yourself in a memory, a happy memory, find a happy moment, because you're going to be transferring these moments to the collective of children that never had happy moments. There's a whole collective of children who haven't seen sunlight, haven't seen happiness and love. Some of them are getting the start of that now, but there's a core wound of trauma from not having that love from birth. And I'm talking about the ones that were born into a slave system, beneath the earth, in the tunnels, all of that. They're all included in that collective, and there's layers of that collective of traumas. But for the worst of the worst, we're going down there. We're getting down into the tunnel. Everybody that's grounded it, thank you, they're saying. It's been grounded in there. The Christ Grid Network is operating through the earth, lifting it from underneath. It's shining a light in the places where it was darkness before. It's helping them to see and feel that they are loved, protected, and they can be healed. And they chose this for some type of experience that we may not comprehend at this point in our human understandings. It's too painful to comprehend and understand with the filters of the perceived suffering and torture and how we would see that as a human. But they're showing me on the other end of it, at a soul level, that this was a fast track for a lot of these kids that are, in fact, crystal rainbow children. Okay, that's beautiful. I losing words for this one.
Yeah, running violet flame through those tunnels as well, and just like out through the earth. And I'm actually seeing Sarah, like really seeing Sarah just anchoring this beautiful light, huge tube of light down through the crystals where in her location. It's just beautiful. And just sending it out through, blasting it through all these underground areas that need, wow.
Yeah, it's like kind of coming out of the top of the field from where she is, that salt pillar coming up and out across all the grids, but it's wrapping itself around the earth. It's not just North America, Sarah. Yep. It's powerful.
Yep.
And the top of that is like where that rainbow bridge connects into location 3 and beyond, but that's where it's going.
We've also got galactic beings just surrounding the entire planet right now as we're working, just kind of observing and watching. There's this ring of protection around the earth, and they're just kind of hanging and watching. And some
of them have front row seats that we have not been yet privy to understand. Yeah. They're a lot closer, they're saying, than what we think with our brains. They're physically closer than what we can possibly understand at this moment.
Beings of the light. The experiment is almost over. Beautiful. That's what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. A lot of cleansing energy running through the entire planet. Mother Gaia just surface all the way through into the timelines.
They're showing me a lot of felines everywhere. There's felines. I'm seeing cats and felines and lyrans and beings that are very, very connected to the Lyran race. And they're showing me 2 separate races. A distinct feline race, and another Lyran race.
Shown tribes of children too, just like we've got our own tribes of children.
Incarnating like this for a purpose, for a reason. Like they keep doing this. They're showing me around and around and around, and they're doing it as a service, as a gift, because their collective healing is reflective of our humanity collective healing. As we've healed ourselves enough and we're capable of holding the space for the collective, they have gifted us that. Wow.
Cleansing emotions too. Yeah, I'm also seeing these children putting the hands on the hearts of the adults who are still working on clearing their inner child. It's really beautiful. They're passing on this beautiful, and I'm feeling in the sacral, that emotional body, coming up and needing to be cleared. So they're actually clearing. They're assisting.
My goodness.
Wow. So anything that's coming up for anyone out there in the sacral, the second chakra, that kind of nausea, like really deep stuff that needs to come out and just be clear. Just see it pulling out. I'm seeing it real sticky tonight. Spinning it out, spinning out the timelines and turning them inside out into the light. So imagine them into the light. These children are literally putting their hands, they're in rainbow light form, and they're just literally putting their hands in the hearts of every adult that still needs assistance. That's a beautiful, beautiful surprise.
I'm seeing the transformation in the root chakras for a lot of these. These cords are just popping off and they're disappearing because of the transformation. They're not disappearing, they're transforming.
Yes.
And they're showing the light turning to like a crystal red. It's like a glowing of a red, that it was solid and now it's transforming into a luminescent red. So you can see through it.
These children literally pulling programs out, literally pulling this conditioning out, literally like doing the work. They're just surrounding the adults and just really inundating them with that light and that love and that peace. Such a peaceful feeling, just grounded and solid. Wow.
And they just took on the throat chakra too. I think that was to balance out the sacral center.
Yeah.
They just, that would be the solar plexus. No? Okay. So they corrected me. It's the solar plexus and the throat. They're balancing that out and heating up the throat so people can speak their truth more freely, more healed, more empowered, more righteous. Yeah. It's like stepping into the righteous role of for the children, for the children, like owning that, like almost they're showing me like people would be dying to protect the groups of children that are here to gift, seeing them as holy and sacred.
Yeah.
And transforming that pain by breathing it into yourself, allowing that to transform. When you know you have that power to transform it, do not breathe that in unless you're ready for that. But if you're ready for that, use the Christ consciousness grid. Use that unit consciousness grid and take a deep breath in and breathe it in through your heart. If you're ready for this, breathe it into your heart. Calling in Kuan Yin, who's already here. Kuan Yin method was breathing in through your left hand, bringing it in on a single breath into your heart, transforming that with a violet flame, and then sending out white light through your right arm in one breath, breathing in, transforming, breathing out. That was the Kuan Yin method. And it's okay to do that. You are safe to do that. That's an advanced healing mechanism that you can use your heart for transformation. And Kuan Yin saying, go right ahead, do that, speak it, teach it, share it, and be it.
They're bringing in the embodiment of love, this energy of the embodiment of love. So from these children, feeling into that light quotient, shifting a lot of cellular on the cellular level, DNA, shifting a lot of ancestral stuff, just that, imagining yourself enveloped and merging with these rainbow children. Through all of the light.
Taking care of the back of fields. Turn yourself around in your fields. Give yourself a 180 directional shift. Blow out some heart light. Clear the fields. Sending it across the grid for those that don't know how to do that. Just breathe in. Imagine you're breathing in through the top of your head. Breathing in through your heart. And then when you breathe out, send all the energy down, out through your root, down through your feet. Allowing these children to have their transformations of healing trauma. They've been the embodiment of that, and they can now ascend that, transform that. Phoenix rising is what they're showing me coming out of the group collective for the children. Phoenix rising, transformation, butterfly metamorphosis.
These children, you said it before, Linda, but these children on a higher level are very well aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're telling me they're just very well aware of more so than we ever were.
Yeah. And they're showing me some of them are going to be speaking out. Not just yet, but it's coming. And we will hear their stories. And we will be ready for that. We will welcome that. We will not turn away because it's too hard. We will welcome you. We will welcome your truth when you are ready to speak it.
Surrounding them with protection for that truth to be spoken and shared and accepted.
And healed.
Healed, yep.
Transformed.
Just bringing light down in all the adults who will have to be receptive to that. So there's just a little bit of the collective wants to run away. So kind of bringing them back in and just letting them know it's okay. Yeah.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to fully embody that. It's okay to empathize with that. But you don't own that trauma. You can share it, but you don't own it. So breathe it through. Feel it fully, and then let it go. Let it dissolve. Let it transform. Don't deny it, because then we're denying not only the children and their pain, but we're denying our own inner child. So embrace your own inner child. As we do that more, we're embracing the collective of children and the traumas that have been inflicted on them. Now we are transforming.
And it will shift as they do that.
Yes.
It's allowing the shift to happen.
Oh, and the story is yet to be told.
Yeah.
Oh, and will it be told, they're saying. It will. And we will be ready. Whoa, we're healing ourselves to be ready for this story to be told. Yes, I see.
Oh, yeah. That heart space. Yeah, they're showing me how people are going to be affected. So just holding your ground, everybody, really feeling that pillar of light that Linda keeps referencing, because holding it for the collective. When that stuff comes in, it will, the heart space will just burst open. So bringing in this beautiful light to be able to integrate all of those energies at one time. Yeah, that's a big blast. Yeah. So it's like throwing off center. Wow.
I'm seeing some spectators now. We've drawn some attention here, and we thank you for being here. Anything that you would like to assist while we have the grids open through our conscious awareness, we're broadcasting now to you. Anything you would like to bring in? Anything you would like to add and gift? They're dropping down their gifts now.
Yeah, a few new races, star races.
Yeah.
Chills. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Seeing a lot of third eye activations going on. Inner screen third eye. And the awareness, the aha awareness that your vision is your inner sight while you're learning how to navigate the quantumness of everything. Oh, what fun people are going to be having this week. What else we have here?
Oh, we've got some interference. I'm dealing with it.
Thank you.
Just maybe everybody kind of fortified in their feel a little bit.
Yeah. Take a deep breath, everyone. Hold it for just a sec before you breathe out.
Really push that light out. Almost like an explosion. Shine it bright, blinding light. Yeah.
Okay. Concentration this week and focus could be held in the breath work. Remember to breathe. It's not just a mantra, it's an actual thing. Remember to breathe, to ground. All right. What else is going on here?
Yeah, so I'm just being guided to ask everybody as their week goes on that if things start coming up for you because you've been holding so much, the bottom basement stuff maybe starting to come out, and just see it for what it is, which is the collective clearing. Maybe your dungeon shadow stuff still clearing. Just know that just spin it out into the rainbow light. No need to analyze it. Just look at it, see it, acknowledge it, clear it out. Meaning just turn it into light, see it explode into light, because it will. There's going to be stuff that's coming up for people.
Yeah.
This is a big clearing.
When you choose to withdraw your energy from something, you name the game. Once you name the game, it's over. Name it out loud.
Yeah, but withdrawing is different than denial.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So perhaps practicing pulling your energy back, calling forth all your energy before you go to bed, calling all your energy back. Anything that was stolen, taken, not given, because if you give something, you don't want to be an Indian giver. So anything that was stolen, taken, whether it was conscious or unconscious, intentional or unintentional, just call all those energies back to yourself tonight and intend that anything that you took from someone else, intentional or unintentional, consciously or unconsciously, send the energy back where it belongs. Consciously do that work before you go to bed tonight, and you'll wake up with a brand new field tomorrow that you can set and reset and align.
Remembering that whatever has been done to us, we've done to others as well in the field. So this is the time to neutralize all that.
Neutralize
and to end
thought.
it. Yep. And also, I was seeing earlier on, and now again, you were talking about bringing the parts back. There are parts that have been fragmented out through this healing are coming back into the collective and into individuals and children. So just seeing those parts coming in, it's beautiful. So giving your time to integrate those, giving yourself time to, because that's sending light into each individual and the planet, each collective tribe, filling that body with light so that they can receive those fragmented fractal pieces and parts with ease and grace, and understanding what exactly is happening. Things might look different as you go forward in the weeks and months ahead. So understanding that those are your parts coming back online in groundedness.
Wow. I'm feeling a collective sadness right now. It's very powerful.
It's coming through the crown too.
Let's pull that out for transformation. Holding it in a higher light, witnessing deja vu galore. Wow, holy cow.
Yeah.
I've seen this before. I've lived this before in location 2. It's incredible.
That's cool.
Holding the deep sadness and the profound it's a profound emotion that I can't describe yet. It's just very, very, it's the opposite of joy.
Despair.
See, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, despair.
And as we combine inner divine masculine, divine feminine, we're also combining those emotions to balance out, to level out everything. Like you said, neutralize. I love that. Neutralizing the emotional field so that we're not attached and we're not triggered, but we are aware, compassionate, empathetic, without it being out of whack on one side or the other. It's now stabilized, balanced, and neutralized. We don't own what's coming at our fields. We own what we choose from the inside, and we project that out. We project out nothing but radiating love and light and healing and empowerment.
Yeah, so much releasing from the heart space, and then just this beautiful light coming back in to fill the heart space.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
That's the collective speech from their tubes of light. They've recognized their tubes of light and their ring past knot and their safe space, their location in their personal fields. They will learn their location, good work in the bigger fields as they command more mastery on personal field work, which is escalating really fast. Everybody's doing a great job.
Angels are coming in and just reminding, angelic realms just coming in and surrounding each person who needs that energy and frequency of pure light, love consciousness. Seeing yourself, becoming that, receiving that, bringing it into the heart space. Raphael, so lots of healing of the heart space.
Just seeing the emerald ray too.
Yeah. I hear the choir singing, really beautiful. In the high heart, this beautiful, oh, it's so beautiful. Emotional. Connecting inner truth.
I'm seeing martial arts masters coming in, surprisingly coming in. There's a directional training line that used to be done, which covered all directions. And they're coming in to show that we're radiating from our field in all directions. We've all been activated in our lights to be able to radiate 360 degrees. But there's pillars of light, rays of light that are shining out from multiple directions. And they're just showing the sacred geometry of it all. And you are in the center point of that. Everyone has those fields around them. You just have to fortify them. You do the work and transform so that you can send those out. Okay, that's good. Very good.
All the children just came in and they're actually showing, they're merging with the adult, right? So we were all children at one time. That's what they're showing. We were all children. We were all in that form, that innocent form. And so all these children on the planet just merging with all the adults in the planet and the teens and everything in between. It's really nice. Just reminding us that we were children at one time, bringing back that joyfulness, that innocence.
And they're showing us how to play with the energy again. See the energy bubbles, create them, throw them. They said have fun with it.
Running, jumping, laughing, giggles.
Merging. Yeah. Merging with other fields of other people and being okay with that.
Oh, that, yes. That was a good call because that's,
it's playful too. And we somehow, lost along the way when we were children and somebody didn't want to merge fields. We used to do that when we were really younger and little, and then we would merge with someone's fields and they would disconnect or there'd be something
Yes.
nasty, and
Yes.
we learned how to shut that off to protect ourselves. But they're saying it's okay and you're safe now because you command your own field. Nothing can take away what you have on the inside of your heart, who you are, your eternal being. Nothing can change that except yourself.
And it's a choice.
And it's a choice,
It's a choice to
yes.
stay in joy and love. Some programs there. Let's point those out.
So they're thanking everybody who's been serving as anchors. They said we did it well, anchoring, transforming, grounding. I want to send another transmission out through the grid for everybody who's grounding. Everyone should ground this, they said. So take a deep breath in. Hold it in your heart. And then on your out breath, let it go down through your legs, out through your root chakra. Let it keep going down your tube of light into earth. Bring it all the way down into the center. Just visualize it if you don't know how to do that. You can do it again with another breath if you choose. Not as much silence as we expected, huh? Wow. I'm seeing little children angels, little children celestials. They're happy.
Yeah, really beautiful.
All right, Sherry, what are you seeing?
It's kind of it's winding down. It's just
Yeah.
a really peaceful,
Yeah.
kind of bringing everyone kind of to that, when you're falling asleep, you're kind of in that lucid state. That's what's kind of this lucid state until we're ready to finish it up. A lot of heat coming through. Wow. All of a sudden I got really warm. Wow. Right from my chest, my high heart and throat and heart. Wow.
I feel it. Yeah, I think that was just a little extra thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm seeing the namaste, prayers in hand, and they're all so touched.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to have everybody just start to come back. Come down into your crown. Take a few breaths. Bring yourself down. With your breathing, bring it all back. Down into your shoulders, into your heart, your belly. Stretch your shoulders. Breathe it all the way down. Imagine your feet getting larger and larger for a minute so you can pull that energy down even further. Bring your integrated self back in. You're not saying goodbye to that self. Bring that self back with you in through the fields, in through your crown, down into your body, into your feet. Wiggle your toes. Roll your shoulders, move your fingers, and when you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes and come back. Take your time.
Wow.
It may take a few minutes to come back. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is Jade from View says, both of my kids came and sat down with me to breathe with mommy, and they had no idea the live since she had headphones in. And now they're all meditating together. That is wonderful. I love it. I love it. Yeah, these things happen a lot of times. You'll see with your pets too. I wonder if somebody had their cats coming around. There was so many cats at one point. I was like, what is going on? And I always thought Lyrans and cats for some reason.
Yeah.
And then they were showing me 2 separate species. So I'll have to do a little bit of research on that one now, because you get what you get on the inside, but it is nice when you can do research and confirm things on the outside too. And admittedly, I haven't done enough research on that end. So
That's
how's
good.
everybody feeling?
So much clearing coming through.
Yeah.
Wow. Sarah, you were just like,
I know.
oh.
I had a lot of opposition here in the present moment.
Yeah.
So basically what I did is I called in Mother Mary, and I just asked her to just, wear her cape and just twirl and just whack everyone that she could with the cape, because I was envisioning, it's just like that moment when you're touching the feet of Jesus. It's not even, you just have to touch it. You just have to be in that vibration. You just have to be in the presence, that now presence, to feel that energy. So
yeah.
Your higher was like,
You do. I know. Oh my God.
spreading it. I was like the whole planet.
Literally, it was the toroidal field, but it shifted. All right, the toroidal field of Earth is still what it is, but your energy field and what you're connected to there was just like this huge ass pillar. It was, yeah.
It was massive.
And at the top of it was where they were kind of coming down and adding into your field, because that's what was sprinkling down, being used as location distribution nodules, or I don't know what to call it. And it was just kind of raining down from your field into the grid work. So awesome. Mother Mary, thank you, Mother Sarah.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
I know that I'm still trying to shift through these energies, but I could tell it was shifting in multiple different directions, because I was going through a lot of yawns. I went through a couple sneezes and a couple coughs. So I just want to remind people that is normal to feel these different waves of energy, and your body's going to react differently each time as you're going through these. So just ride the waves, baby, ride the waves.
It's a good reminder. I was yawning a lot too. That was, yeah.
It's funny you were saying that. I could feel it now. I swear. You said it and I'm feeling it. Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah. Queen Luna was saying everybody in her house went quiet. Yeah. Isn't it funny when that happens, when you're meditating and either your cat comes, your dog, and they sit with you, like your kids come, everybody else in the house is quiet. It's awesome. It's incredible. Your field does change those around you. And we tend, when we're a mirror still, we tend to go into a room and, if you're the highest vibrating person, your level's the highest frequency, you go into a room, you tend to lower down a little bit. You raise people up, you lower down a little. But when our mirrors are broken, which Sherry and I realized recently, we tend to think that we're always reflecting and we're a mirror and all that. Well, we kind of broke our mirrors, or it just happened. So as your mirror breaks and you go out, you're just shining your light.
Yeah.
You'll notice that some people will leave the room when you come in now. Sorry, not sorry, but I don't know what to say. Some people do that, but yeah, when you go into a room and you're kind of clearing out the energies, you do it naturally. You don't even know you're doing it sometimes. Right, Sherry? It just happens.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. We did have some forces trying to disrupt.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you for taking care of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to, it's like, no way. It's like, no way. Yeah.
As you were saying it, I saw it over to my right and I was like, oh,
that's where it was. That's exactly where it was.
Yeah. You were front and center on that one. It's like,
yeah, I was like,
right?
Nope. Not happening.
Not today.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So let's see. I got to get my mind back together here. So because that was
So
powerful.
much
There's things that I
happening.
was learning in there, like the fact that the children were incarnating as a collective, but there's multiple collectives of children that were doing this, and they were doing it as a gift, like as service,
Yeah.
and they're really highly evolved souls. Like you don't think about that a lot when we think about the injuries and the traumas and the things that those kids have gone through. You don't, you don't usually think I guess they'd have to be highly evolved souls to go through and hold that much for
But it was
humanity.
coming through pretty clearly that that was what
Yeah.
they came here for.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's very painful for us and for them as well. But there was a level that we, in my generation, wasn't able to quite grasp. It was just such a different type of energy
Yeah.
that they were embodying. It was very, very cool.
You know what I wonder too when they come in? When you're younger, you remember your soul mission and, they knew when they were coming in. That was very clear. Like you said, when you were calling that out, I was like, yeah, that's right. But when they incarnate, I wonder. All right, now you know what collective I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that were born underground in tunnels and cages, whatever, didn't see the light of day. That's who I'm talking about. When they incarnate, do you think that I mean, as babies and everything, you know how they babies stay connected and children stay connected until they get their psychic scars, Do you think the kids that were born like that shut off a lot quicker because of the horrors? Or do you think that they stay connected to help heal the people that they're around? Like, how does that work down there? You know? Has it
Mm.
been misery their entire life, or did they stay connected for at least a little bit, or did they just shut off? I
I
guess it's
want
not
to
important, but what
I want to say that we have a merciful God, and so that this is just a moment, just a speckle that they'll be able to clear from holding that channel of that suffering and that pain for the greater good. I have to believe in my hearts of knowing that they
I
didn't do
love
it,
that. I love that. So now I have to ask you, do you think that we have been that? Have we incarnated in those groups as well? Do you think
Yes,
that's why
I
we feel
think so.
such empathy and compassion because we've done that?
We've all, I think we've all been that martyr. I think we've all been there. We've had both hands of the deck. We've been both aspect, the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it would
so
make sense. It would make sense that
so so we have to be thankful for the people that hold the light under those circumstances, because we know the suffering that's involved. So bless them for holding that space for us, because we've done it before, but the fact that they're doing it in the present, thank you. Not
yeah,
everyone is meant for it. And the
right.
karma and the lineage that they're healing, I mean, so their purpose is different than yours and mine, but they do have a purpose. We all have one. Just some of them isn't as pretty as the next.
Oh my god. They're showing me the visual from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang of all the kids that were in the
Yes.
tunnel under the
I saw
castle.
that. I saw that yesterday. I
Did
can't
you?
believe you said that.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Well,
Yeah.
they were showing me that, and then they were showing me that there are some brave ones down there that have the hope, and they knew they were gonna be like, their time that the ones that were rescued, it was almost like humanity knows we're going not be rescued because we gotta get out of that. We were rescuing ourselves, but it's like we knew this was our last life, or we knew we were gonna be doing work in this life. It's like they knew that they were going to be rescued, literally rescued from those tunnels, and there was the ones down there that were the advanced souls that had that indigo spirit, had that crystal tribe, a rainbow vibration or something. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing it now. Thank you. I kind of get lost in the trauma of everything. And it's like, well, it's been going on for so long. Of course, there was collectives of souls that were there and they've agreed to do it. And if they'd have to be advanced to take that on. But oh my God, the amount of karma they must have cleared by doing this lifetime. or doing a lifetime. It's
Right. Don't
it's
don't
like,
get lost. Don't get lost in the sauce. I mean, we
yeah,
can't. We can't.
yeah,
We can't get lost in it. We all have our own suffering. It's all different and designed, just divinely designed for each of us. We don't know what the next person signed up for or
yeah.
what the future is going to hold. We can just pray through it and bless the ones that are here holding the space.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Well said. It will flip, says Garden Telepathy. Yes. Hey, Betty. It will flip. I concur. Yeah, and we have rescued a lot of them, so it already is flipping. We are the flip.
Just they're ending the cycle. They're
Yes.
ending the cycle. These kids are ending the cycle.
And this was some of the stuff I was saying in the beginning was channeled in about when they were telling me about what we were going to be doing. And I think it said it right in the beginning. It was cycles that were changing. I don't know. Do you remember me saying something about cycles?
I do.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cycles that are closing, loops are repeat, lessons are learned. Yeah, we're stepping up and out. So it's funny. There's a lot coming out now about time loops and about perpetual suffering and loops. And there's so much being sprinkled into the collective about how we create our own suffering, we create our own realities, all of this. It's like the awakening is happening. So if there was a couple of waves ago of somebody who's awakened and they say they write something for like a TV show or a movie or something, and they've awakened. Well, of course they're going to incorporate their new higher level understanding into the shows that they're doing. Like for one, I'm going to mention Lucifer because I don't know if you guys have seen that on Netflix or not, but that whole story, that whole series is about Lucifer himself. I mean, I'm sure they're trying to gain, sympathy for the devil kind of thing and all of that, but just the way they're trying to portray what humans can do as far as you make yourself suffer with guilt. You're creating your own perpetual loops. And we call them, thanks to Angelfish, we call them poop loops. And I love that. It's come up a lot because a poop loop is a poop loop. It's a time warp. It's perpetuated self-suffering. And we don't need to do that anymore. I am getting an incredible sense of smell right now. Something's hitting my olfactory system and the window's closed, the door's shut, nobody's cooking, and I'm smelling this unbelievable home-cooked meal. It's just like unbelievably overwhelming smell right now. And there's no reason for it. It's so distracting. I love it. I've never had that kind of, well, I have a few.
Where's the party at? Somebody's having a feast. Is it? Do we need to be thankful for something? I mean,
oh,
there
good
you
point.
go.
Good point. Okay. Yeah. Yes. All of it. So one thing. Okay, we're gonna close our eyes here. Everybody watching, we're all gonna close our eyes for just a second, and we're gonna express gratitude and thankfulness for all of the lives who incarnated, all of the beings who incarnated into lives to go through the suffering that we perceive these children, all the suffering they have gone through. We're going to be grateful, just like we're grateful for our lives. We're grateful for the lives of the people around us. We're grateful for these children, these advanced beings taking on the children's lives. So when it's separated, that we're seeing these beings as children because that's what their bodies are, but their souls are old, very old. We're just going to express our gratitude. Take a deep breath in, feel the gratitude in your heart. And on your out breath, breathe out that gratitude. Send it through the Christ grids. Send it through the grids on the earth, the ley lines, the Amenti lines, the Amenti grid work. Send it through the information highway that is light.
I'm not hungry right now. I'm doing a video chat. You just sit and eat it. Sit and eat it, baby. Sit at the table,
Be
eat it.
grateful. Namaste. That was what we need to be grateful for, the children. Yeah. I always, when I think of the children, no, you're fine. You're totally fine. Did she say dinner? Isn't that funny? That came up twice.
Hmm. She was bringing her food that she warmed up. Her sister warmed up,
Wait,
and she was trying to share with me.
I wonder what it was. I wonder if that's what I was smelling.
They're little chicken nuggets with happy face French fries.
Okay.
Happy.
I don't know what
Let's
it
get
is. I'm
happy.
smelling. It's a dinner food though. It's something happy is happy. I love it. Scotty Boy saying there's always something to be thankful for. I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, before you go to bed tonight, everybody's got homework. So don't you ditch and dive on me right now. You got homework if you're listening to this. Do your gratitude, pull in your energies, pull your energies back, and give your energy, give whatever you took from someone else, consciously or unconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally. If you took energy from somebody, it could have been a comment that you made that cut somebody down. It might be whatever. Stop yourself if you haven't already and do it before you go to bed. Call that energy back and give that energy back. So you bring it in yours, sending back theirs. And it can be done in a couple breaths, just like that. You guys know how to do that. I'm losing people now. It's okay. We're all grateful for something. Linda's preaching. Time to go. It's okay. Maybe they weren't ready for it. Oh, I'm losing more now. Sorry, guys. Oh, well, it's all right. Well, guys, thanks, Scotty. Appreciate that. So, tomorrow night, we've got me and Sherry over on her channel. We're going to be doing some more of this. We're doing a follow-up with the children. Please
Yep.
go over to Sherry's YouTube channel. You guys, all the links are in the description box for the new course that we're having. We talked about that in the beginning. If you didn't hear about it and you want to hear about it, it's right in the beginning. And links are all in the description box. We're really, really super excited. Sherry, do you want to say anything about the course before we go? Do you want to say anything?
Come join us. It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's basically just real quick. It's basically what we all do here, Sunday and Monday nights, and it's deep work, and it can be partnered work, obviously, and which is really exciting because normally when you learn energy work, Reiki or whatever, it's singular, but this is all about pairing it up and starting to help each other in the field. And doing this work together. So it's very, very exciting. And we've been quite guided with this. This was like, it came in really clearly and it's done almost. So it'd be good. So we'd love to have you guys join us.
Yeah, please join us. We have the blueprint laid out. We're getting into the recording end of it now. We've got 7 modules in the first level. Working with a partner, I believe, is in the mastership level, which is the 3rd level. But we're not ready to record those modules yet. We're still working on the first one, but it's going to be ready to go on the 26th, which is when it goes live. So 2 different registration links in there. It doesn't matter which one you go to. My website, Sherry's website, just join us. And anyone who's in our first class is going to get a special discount promotion for class 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll announce that later.
Yeah,
After
in
everybody's in the
gratitude.
class. We'll announce that during the class probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just so you know, no one else is going to get that. It's because it's the first time we're offering this class and we're building this. So you're part of our brand new, community and QSH healers community and all of that. So we're so excited. We want to be able to make it affordable for everybody too. So we would just listen to guidance on that one. And then we'll offer a discount for level 2 for anyone. And then it's going to be a good discount too. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Any closing thoughts, ladies? Oh, wait, I did forget to run Michael. So somebody's got to have a closing thought because Brother Michael, who has power out right now, he's going to be doing a crypto show. He might not be doing it tonight, but go over, if you want to know anything about cryptos, go over to the Spiritual Cryptos over on YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So when he does go live, you can ask him any questions you want. He also does personal mentoring or no? Consultations. Thank you. He's doing consultations for that too. So just make sure you check out Brother Michael. And closing thoughts or anything, you guys?
Gosh. just keep grounding the energies, I think, and keep giving yourself space and time. That's what I'm receiving right now, to do what you need to do, because the training wheels are off, as Linda says, but I'm feeling like we're really going to start stepping into our power once the new year rolls around. It's almost like a very definitive line in the sand. So keep doing the work. And then once you get to 2022, it should be very interesting.
Yeah.
I agree. I was just going to say, be patient with yourself. Allow all this, this time. No, baby, thank you. Sorry, we're sharing.
I'm telling you, I just got another whiff of that when she was walking in the room before.
At least she dipped it in ketchup for me. That's love.
I think I'm smelling that. I swear.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna not partake at quite this moment. But I just wanted to say, this is our reality. Make the best of it. You can make it happy, or you can make it not so happy. It's up to you. You're the creator of it. I love you guys. Have a blessed week.
Thank you for that. Oh my God. And Bev says it's going to be a rough week. She's saying, it's stay grounded because it's going to be a rough week, at least until Wednesday with communication. So before you hit that send button, I'm going to go ahead and say, censor yourself. We don't want to be censored on the outside, right? As within, so without. So if we censor ourselves, you're just being a little more cautious. Ask yourself before you hit that send button this week, is this going to be benefit whatever relationship you're sending it to? Is it going to be benefit? Is it beneficially mutual? Beneficial? No. You know what I mean? Reverse that. And the 26th, by the way, Scotty, is at your sister's B-Day. Since we have 7 modules in the class, you're going to have a whole week to get through all 7 modules. And then we're going to do a live to answer questions and answers and practice. So it's 6 weeks, 3 classes every other week, and you'll have a whole week to get all the modules done. And then we do a live, and then another week of modules, and then we'll do a live. And so 6, 3 classes, 3 lives. So you don't have to do it on the 26th. You can do the modules at your own pace. Is that right, Sherry?
Yes.
Is that how we're doing it? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we might not have all the modules up the first week, but, we'll put them up. Oh, wait.
Each day.
No, for each class. Yeah, we're not going to have class 2 isn't going to come out until after we have the live.
Right.
Then the second week of classes will come out.
Yeah.
Modules, I mean. You know what I mean. All right. I think that's it, you guys. And Betty's saying, Michael, her 3-year-old grandson, says hi. I think I saw a comment earlier that he was yapping. He's yapping at us. That's funny. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Oh,
Cute.
it's cool when kids join us. Kids, we just do healing for the kids. I love it. I can't wait to finish this tomorrow night too.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I guess that's it. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. We really appreciate you being here for the kids, for the work. Remember to just be a little bit better today than you were yesterday, and censor yourself, watch what you say so that we don't blow up any relationships that might already be, strained for political stuff. And that's all I'll say about that. I love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, everyone.
Much love.